Hi everyone, Steve the Hurricane here. In today's episode of A Drink with the Hurricane, we're going to talk about how to approach social workers for the very first time. Cheers. This is A Drink with the Hurricane, the home care sales and marketing talk show that discusses all things growing your home care business. All right. So this is another Hurricane Marketing Bootcamp topic for the upcoming Hurricane Bootcamp, and I'm super excited about this bootcamp. There's already well over 100 people signed up and registered for it, and one of the featured parts or featured presentations is an actual social worker interview where I videoed two social workers and I had them tell all as to what are their pet peeves, how do they wish to be approached, what are the why you work with the agencies you do, and any other inside information from the other side of the desk to help you grow your business. The information alone shared during this interview training that we do as a group is worth the price of admission and then some. One of the things that they discussed with us is how they wish to be approached for the first time. So say you walk into a referral source that you've never been in before, they're not aware of who you are, they're not aware of your services and what you offer, and it's really difficult to meet that social worker. And anybody watching this video right now, if you've been marketing, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now at the bootcamp, we're gonna go through a lot of stuff, but here's a quick tip for you. They both talked about calling and making appointments and all of that stuff, which is something that we all know how effective that is, right? It's very, very small. Here's a little tip, a little insider for you, all right? Just let's wet the whistle with this. Make a relationship with someone else, whether it be a power partner or somebody else in the community who works with the social worker. And then get that person, power partner or somebody else who works there, to make the introduction for you. Now, why does this work? And I always love this example. I used to say this years ago. I haven't said it in many years. If I like a girl and I'm back in high school and I want to ask her to the homecoming, I could go and ask her to homecoming and it's going to be 50-50 because she may say yes, she might say no. And the fear of rejection, anxiety, it drives me crazy. But think about it this way. If I'm good friends with somebody that she's good friends with, and then I talk to her friend first to kind of do some reconnaissance work, see how she's feeling. What does she think of me? Like plant seeds about Steve, and maybe even say, you don't have a homecoming date yet. Have you ever thought about Steve? And then find out what she says, and then come back to me. And then she goes, she doesn't have a date. She never really thought of you that way, but she'd be open to it. Now, that's my opening. Boom, I go right in there and ask her, hey, you would like to go to the homecoming dance with me? It's the same exact thing here. Somebody who works with her in her building, she sees that person regularly. She has a working professional relationship with that person. So if I can leverage my relationship with them to get in front of this person who can refer me to social worker, that's a win. Same thing with power partners, which is again something that I train people on at boot camps and through all of our products and our services, how to create the power partners with somebody who's an outside vendor who constantly comes in and has a working, existing relationship with this social worker. If I'm shadowing them and I get the introduction right then and there, it's like, well, Jennifer, I've known you for 10 years, and if you're working with Steve, then I guess I'll work with Steve too. And it expedites the process of getting referrals. And this is just one of so many different ways that we can come at a social worker from the very first time to get the referrals. Now, you see how much time I spent talking about this one little tip. This is why we have the boot camp. This is why it's always a good idea to invest in yourself. So invest in yourself. Come to the boot camp with the hundreds of other people that are going to be there. Get the know-how, go back and execute and truly blow away the competition.